Jaguar XE is popularly known as one of the best driver's car in the small executive segment. So in that segment, BMW 3 Series, Mercedes C-Class, Audi A4 and Volvo S60 plays a big role. And Jaguar was able to crack that with its dynamics, and it was one of the most compact and most dynamic sedan available in the market. So it has been so successful that Jaguar decided to do some kind of facelift with the customer feedback. And we have the facelifted variant here, and we have the first drive in UK. And let's have a first drive of the all-new Jaguar XE. With the facelift, Jaguar changed the exterior to look more sleeker and upmarket. The new headlight is sleeker and has got LED treatment. Jaguar J inspired daytime running light shines on the move. The smoked new mesh grille looks more sportier and wider. The bumper has reworked and has got wider air intake and more sportier and sleeker creases. The car which we are driving right now has got our dynamic package, which may not be coming to India. The rear is reworked with a sleeker, more sportier taillight, which has a design inspired from the chicane of a racetrack. The bumper is reworked, it's got a better, sportier feel. The bottom end is more sportier with a mesh grille-like treatment. Side remains almost the same, but the new wheel design look attractive. But the car which is driving right now doesn't have the wheel which will be coming to India. So let's wait and see what are the wheel options coming to India, which will be launching towards the end of this year. Jaguar haven't changed any major difference in the interior. The design remains the same, but the touch interface is new and more interactive. The quality has improved, the graphic level is also much better. It can be connected with both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay now. The major change you can see in the center console is it is replaced by the F-type derived more sportier gear lever. There's a new steering wheel which is sportier and optimum size and has got multifunction. The meter console is also now LCD. There's more use of vinyl wood trim, which is a customer demand from India. The storage space are rearranged and become more spacious. Seats remain the same and is best for 4 adult and 2 kids. Even though the front seat is the best for big adults, rear is also good, but compared to the rivals, it feels like a bit cramped. Friends, let's come to the driving part of the new XE, which is the facelift XE, as I said. So once I got into this place, what I caught my attention was the real fun of driving, which this car has delivered from the beginning. So Jag has not got into that much because it's been a very good driver's machine, and it's considered as one of the best driver's machine in this segment. And it has been very powerful with the 3 Series on the dynamics, and it is one car which has actually beaten 3 Series in most of the other international media reviews, because there, some guys like Johnny Lieberman had taken the car through the guard sessions and all, came down thrilling and having a very good review about this car, about its dynamics. We have not done a face-to-face comparison yet, but I was experiencing a good driving thrill with this car, and I literally still enjoy that thrill now because it's an amazing, well-planted, dynamic machine. What changes are there? It will be, first of all, the BS6 engine which will be coming to India.
After 3/4 of a mile at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay, so the 2 engines which will be coming will be one, the petrol, which is a 250 PS power and 400 N torque, which is our driving right now, and the other one is a diesel with around 180 PS and 400 N of torque. Both these engines are mated to ZF's 8-speed gearbox, and so that gearbox is very well known for its refinement and efficiency. It's a well responsive gearbox, and we know about ZF's gearbox. It's one of the best automatic gearbox in market. So the response level is so good that even on the downshift, it is having a very quick downshift so that we can catch back the pace very effortlessly. And the other part is it's a very smooth gearbox, so it adds on to the refinement of the car, and it's a very refined car, especially in this petrol drivetrain. It's performing very well. Other part of the XC is basically the plundered nature of the car, which is about the dynamics. So three things majorly play big role in this. One is the steering, other one is the proper chassis management, and third one is the suspension. Steering is a very communicative one. You can get a real response from the steering. It's a very direct one. And secondly, the suspension plays a big role both on comfort as well as for the dynamics. Comfort part, it's even though it's having a very low profile tire, we don't get that harshness with the suspension. So in India also we will be getting a bigger profile tire, but the road conditions are not as good as here. So we can expect such kind of a refinement in the car. So altogether, the chassis management is in a way that we are getting a very dynamic feel and plundered nature, and you will feel a lot of confidence while you're driving this car. That is one key essential thing which give a safety feel when you have all other safety measures in the car. So even if you have so much of safety features, active and passive one, if you don't feel that safe nature while you're driving, you are lost. So this way the car is so secured and feel very confident while you're driving the car. We're driving in this country roads of UK, and we were encountering a lot of sharp bends and turns, and I was literally having a very confident drive in this car. And that one key thing which has always attracted me to the XC. Apart from that, all cosmetic and other changes which came into the car, this thing has been retained, which is the key USB of opting a XC. Because even in India, I've seen a lot of XC owners still driving the car of their own rather than being chauffeured. So that's a key thing which have been retained well, and we can expect this new facelifted, refreshed XC in India very soon. So once we have the car in India, we'll have a thorough test drive in Indian version of XC. So until we meet with that, always have a enjoyable drive, keep safe, and enjoy wheeling.